everybody. It's Nancy Carson here today. Dawn is up at the lake, and I'm excited. David kind of asked me to come on, and I thought the timing was perfect because yesterday was International Women's Day. And so you get a little taste of just the female side of the Carson power here. I'm the master distributor with my husband, Don Carson, coming to you from Winnipeg, Canada. Super stoked about what we're going to talk about today. Dave's got a bunch of new information for us, and we're really excited about what we're doing. I know Don likes to come on and he gives you a bunch of statistics and graphs, and I think that those things are amazing and they really stimulate some people. I'm not one of them people that get stimulated by graphs and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, Don, when we've gone on international trips, when I see something I want, I literally just hold my hands out and say, how many monies? And like they can take the money, and Don's going, that's not how you negotiate this. No, you're not allowed to do that anymore. But that part of it is irrelevant to me. I just want what I want. And I think that there's a lot of us that just want what we want because there's feelings attached to it. And I'm a very big feeling person. And it was funny, I was thinking about all the different things that happen, and I've been doing a little bit of spring cleaning. It's that time of year. And so I wanted to bring two things to just kind of show you today. I want to show you this little guy. So this was my son, who is now 25, So Soft. That's what we called him because he was a little puppy. Do you see him? He's a beanie baby. He's probably changed color because he's so well loved. But this was So Soft. And I got to tell you that when I pick this up and I put this in my hands and I smell it, it's like a time machine for me into being a first-time mom. And I was at the mall and there was another one of these up on top of a kiosk at the mall, and they had it in a bag. And I was walking by, our mall has 2 floors, and so you could look down on top of the kiosk, and I could see it in a clear garbage bag up on the top of the kiosk. So I went down to the kiosk person and I said to them, you have a puppy up on the top of your kiosk, and I wanted to buy it. And they said, oh, you can't buy those. Those are retired. They're put up there so that nobody can buy them. And I'm going, like, this is a store, right? So everything's for sale. And so she said, well, I can't sell it to you because I don't own the things that are here. I just work for the guy who owns it. And I said, can I have his number? And I phoned him and stood there in front of him, and he said, yeah, those aren't for sale. They're up at the top because they're retired. And I said, everything's for sale. So lo and behold, the negotiations began. And this was me talking about my negotiations. And I thought to myself, don't just say how many monies and offer all of the monies. So we worked up to it, and I managed to negotiate and get another one of these because I could not think or fathom how heartbroken I would be if we didn't have this. And Don came home and I explained to him that I had bought another one of these, and he said, well, how much did you spend on that? And I said, no more than you would spend on a round of golf in Las Vegas at a nice golf course. And he goes, because he had an idea of what that might be. And I just was trying to relate it to something he wanted versus something I wanted. And that's the language I speak. I speak in wants and feels. And so I think that that's what this amazing collect direct business is doing, is it's about wants and feels. And I can tell you that everybody that is listening to this right now has something that they can hold up and they can hold in their hands, and it takes them to a special place, an incredible place, an amazing memory, a time when life was simpler, a time when life was magical, a time when everything just felt right. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys today, because sometimes we talk about graphs and stats, and honestly, I think collectibles is about feelings for me. It is always about feelings for me. And so I just wanted to remind everybody that it was International Women's Day and that our clocks spring ahead, which means summertime is coming, and I love me some summertime. So I'm super excited to bring Dave Jordan. Him and his wife, Joyce, are great friends of mine and Don's. We have this incredible opportunity to share in his foresight of taking treasures and placing them in his treasure trove for 40 years. And now we get to go in and unfold the magic that he has been putting in boxes, in places. I mean, he doesn't even know. He literally goes into his treasure chest and finds treasures every single day. And so I am super stoked to introduce you to our CEO, Dave Jordan, coming to you live with some new information.
Nancy, can you guys hear me okay? You hear me okay, Nance?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, you're a great storyteller. And when you tell that story, I know when you were here with Don, you were looking at all the different beanies and you were looking at the frogs, because I know Jack Lee likes frogs. And I heard the dog story, but you just told it so great. And that's what collectibles do. I mean, he's a little baby and that's his toy. And it takes you back to that time. And it just, I mean, I'm not saying that I have every toy I ever had when I was a little kid, but when you come to my house, I have an area where my TV is, and it's all the toys I had when I was a little kid. And I still try to add to it because they're so unbelievable to look back and say, I could actually get that vintage in a box or vintage mint. And, it's stuff that I've accumulated, whatever. But anyway, thanks, Nancy. Great opening. And welcome everybody to the Saturday information session. My name is Dave Jordan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder and CEO of Collect Direct and Collect Away. And Collect Direct, Nancy Carson and Don Carson are the master distributors. So, we've been together for a long, long time working together. And when we put this together, I felt like there was not a better couple to lead the charge. And guys, thank you again, Nancy, for hosting, and Don, thanks for sharing, your energy with this company and what we're doing. But guys, I took last Saturday off to go see my mom about 300 miles down the road up to North Dakota. And so Terry Reckner, she did the call last week, and she was going over some marketing angles in business and how to help people understand how to use social media and all these different aspects. But the way I see it is, in about 2 weeks and 3 weeks, there is so many things that are happening with this company. And today I want to give the field a lot of updates and some of the huge progress that we're seeing in the marketing of my collection, meaning I'm marketing it by faces, not by selling it. I'm marketing it by the name. I'm marketing it by having 12 astronauts to step on the moon, all in the same card set, all autographed. I'm marketing it as a Babe Ruth autograph that's graded 10.95, one of the only ones in the world. I'm marketing it as a complete set of 1978 tops, only two in the world. And people are looking at this and they're finally saying, well, the guy's holding it up on a camera and he's talking about it, so maybe he is not full of crap. And my point is, Collect Direct is not full of crap. And before we get started, I want to show you a quick little $29.98 video that we put together about this simple business. And Ben, why don't you roll that video real quick before we really dig into the nuts and bolts of what we're going to talk about, and let's show the people on the call that quick little video.
I think he was dealing with some inappropriate things popping up there, Dave.
Okay, so we will get back to that. And thank you for that, Nancy. Ben, I will get back to you on that. We'll show it at the end, and we'll get back to that. But guys, like I was just saying, the numbers have been tremendous with the vault and what's moving forward. I mean, we're coming right along, and we're going live to the field with this incredible vault. And the only people that can make money in the vault are people in Collect Direct, members of Collect Direct. And guys, last week when I was in Grand Forks to see my mom, I was at a hotel and I was bored. It was just like it was snowing out, and I was bored. And for 5 or 6 hours, I just said to myself, yeah, I'm going to start texting a few of my network buddies in the industry, some of these really cool collectible graded cards that we got now, because now we got our own grading company. And it's not easy to have your own grading company, guys. Figure it out this way. Just to have the machine that puts the card in the case, you got to have, it's at least a $5,000 to $10,000 project. Just to get the cases, it's a half I would say $50,000 to $100,000 investment. Just to have, the stickers to put in the case and brand it with a hologram, you're looking at thousands and thousands of dollars. But the biggest thing about it is to have the graders that know what to look for to put it in the case. So when we put the card in the case, it's actually gem mint, ready to go, perfect. It is what it is. And I'm telling you right now, Collector X graded cards are unbelievable. So what I did was I texted 96 of my good network buddies from the hotel, and 59 of them actually responded. And earlier this week, I sent out 59 superstar graded collector cards. Because what I did in the text, I said, hey, Jim, who's your favorite superstar? Give me your address, and I'm going to send you a new collected graded card I have. I own the company. And we sent these out. And guys, all I know, so far the feedback has been incredible. But my point is this. After I see the results of what these little graded cards are going to do, because this little graded card, here's Don Sherry. It's in a graded thing. It's got its own little number. Every one of them are different. Every one of them has its own number. We had a few promos in the beginning that'll never be made again. And guys, here's Iron Mike Tyson. These are in the case. And when people see these and see our Collector X logo right on the back, and it's as good as PSA, SGC, BGS, BCCG, all these different companies, ISA, they're going to say, I want to be a part of this company. So what I plan on doing, after I see the results from these 59 we sent out, I'm going to literally go 100 a week and send them to the top 5,000 networkers in the entire industry. I have every one of their names, every one of their addresses, every one of their companies, and every one of what they're doing. And I'm the guy that's going to send them a personal letter, a card of their favorite athlete. If it's Pele, if it's Lionel Messi, if it's Mike Tyson, if it's Muhammad Ali, it's crazy. But basically, guys, I'm planning on sending a top networker in Chicago, a Michael Jordan, with a letter from me explaining what we're about to do. If they're from Memphis, Tennessee, Elvis Presley with a welcome letter saying what we're about to do. And I truly believe, and I'm so confident that when this industry sees this incredible graded quality of their favorite player, their favorite hero, they go on the website, they look at our comp plan, they look at the inventory I have. I mean, I can't even tell you how many cards I have, but I'm strongly to tell you it's well over 250 million, if not closer to 1 billion items. I mean, guys, we are going to reach the masses, and there is no reason, there's no reason that people are going to not look at this and say, I cannot believe this product. I can't believe that there's actually a product out there that gives you the value, that gives you the look, that gives you the grade, that gives you the case, that gives you every single option. And if you don't like that, oh, by the way, we sell Barbies. Oh, by the way, we sell Legos. Oh, by the way, we sell Beanie Babies like Nancy was just talking about. My last direct sales company, Don and Nancy Carson were executives of the year in that company out of 350 diamonds. And that company did just under $400 million in sales. Guys, but here's the point to it. I didn't enroll Don and Nancy Carson. I didn't enroll their upline. I enrolled 3 lines up. But get this, guys, 85% of all that volume that was built in that company personally came through an introduction from somebody that I brought into that company. And I said to myself about 2 months ago, I brought 19 diamonds into Valentis, my old company. Now I want to bring 190 diamonds into Collector X. And believe me, that's going to happen. Nancy, can you just chime back in here for a minute and just talk about that little run that you, Don, and Joyce had with our last company where you guys, made millions of dollars, and what's about to happen here. And when me and Don get together with Joyce, we come down to Winnipeg, we put on these great events with your facility, and just the things that we're about to do are so exciting. Can you just give maybe a couple minutes of the past and what we're planning on doing here with the future?
Well, Dave, it was so exciting the very first time I met you and Joyce. We were in Kelowna. We had been invited to go into our first company event. And honestly, Don and I just kind of looked at each other and we said, well, we've kind of been playing around with this company a little bit on the spare time that we had. and we were having some great successes. The product was outstanding. People were chasing us down, looking for product. I remember saying to Don, like, I literally can't even answer my phone because people are bothering me so much to try and get their hands on this product. So maybe we should go into Kelowna and find out more about the company. And we get there, and lo and behold, we are literally pioneers in the company, and we are the leadership. So I said to Don, we're here to learn what we're doing because we're just running around with our pants on fire. I said, and we are literally being asked to come up to the front and speak. So it was kind of an aha moment. We got some alone time with Dave and Joyce, which was great because Don just realized this energy and their synergy. And I just said to Don when we walked away, I said, I just love these people. I said, they are just so sincere and down to earth and easy to talk to. And there's lots of times in mine and Don's business careers, because we both are traditional business owners, where we have to do business with people that we don't necessarily want to do business with. That there's people that you meet that you don't necessarily want to lock arms with on the side and spend time with. And that's not how we felt when we met Dave and Joyce Jordan. We wanted to go and do things with them. We wanted to spend time together because there was just so much energy there that was positive, that was great, that was fun, that was playful. And Don and I, even when we were in that company, we're notoriously well known for being fun. That's sort of what we love to do. It's one of our favorite things to do. And so we didn't want to be involved in something that wasn't any fun. And then Dave used to throw little cherry bombs of information about what he had brewing in his head. He's like, you know, Nancy, the last time you came in and there was all these boxes stocked up in my office, and I was in the back, and you were walking in, and you're going like, what are you, some kind of hoarder or what? And you explained to me at that time, no, this is just the UPS stuff that's come while we were in Atlantis for our reward vacation, and I haven't had a chance to deal with it. So these boxes were stacked right to the ceiling with collectibles. And so Dave just kept, there was like, as long as I have known Dave and Joyce, Dave's truest passion has been collectibles. That even when he was building his company and doing everything that he was doing with his company, his passion still lied in collectibles. And the idea that the energy that he could bring from having a successful business to the passion of having his collectible businesses collide is like Big Bang Theory kind of stuff, right? Like when those pieces come together and you can put your truest passion into something like a successful business, I mean, look out, you guys. We are where I was with Don the very first day when we walked in, thinking that we're at the beginning. That's where we are right now. We're at the beginning of something amazing. So and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Nancy, the part I wanted to say to that, and I know a lot of, like, I'm seeing somebody on chat, he's probably somebody that really shouldn't be on here. But anyway, but we're just saying, let's quit talking about the past. But my point is to talk about the past, because that was coffee and energy drinks and nutritional. And there's 3,000 companies that do them products. And we managed to do close to $400 million with those products. And I always knew back in 98 when I started my own collectible company and tried to do this route with the direct sales. The reason I say that on this call today is because I did sell that company. I did get rid of that company. And my point is now I'm doing a product line that not 3,000 companies have, not 2,000 companies have, not 1,000, not 100. And we are the only one out there with a direct sales company with a graded trading card, with a Lego, with a Beanie Baby, with you name it. So I understand people can say, change the record, No. My point to this whole thing is that Collect Direct is different than all of these. And my point to what Nancy was just saying is, yes, we built a great friendship of a lot of different people. And now we're showing the world this company that's a category creator. It's not one of those companies that's out there that deals with a weight loss coffee where there's 600 of them. It deals with a weight loss lemonade, which there's 3,000 of them. It deals with it. No, we have a product line that stands alone. So Nancy, thanks for that input. And like I said, guys, just looking for yourself. I mean, go on CollectorX website. Addie and myself have loaded 13,000 items on the site with a total value of over $25 million already. And get this, guys, we haven't touched anything. We haven't did anything yet. Our new graded cards are just getting loaded on the site. And guys, I'm telling you, these graded cards are going to get out there and people are going to see them and people are going to love them. And they're going to say, wow, what a product. So many things are coming together with CollectorX. And I believe by July, we'll be in full launch, Nancy. We'll be in full launch with supersonic growth of what we're doing here. And we're still working and fixing a little bit of the fixes with the back office and some of this other stuff. We're going to be fully functional. So guys, let's talk a little bit about CollectorX graded cards for a bit. You know, I have a library. I have a library of every single player pretty much. Muhammad Ali if it's boxing, Pele if it's soccer. Guys, my guy Luke takes these cards and makes sure that they're double checked and mint or better, and he puts them into this tamper-proof slab, which has a hologram sticker right on it from CollectorX. Guys, we have a giant selection coming. Over the next 60 days, you're going to be able to go on there and look for any superstar you want. And guys, the cool thing is, these are going to be unbelievable, and they're going to be offered. We're putting a little 24 case fireproof case together just so they can put these little cards in this case, so you can put it in your safe or put it under your bed. And if your house ever burned, the case ain't going to melt. It's going to be fireproof. So all I can say and all I can tell you is people will see CollectorX as the company that has quality products in a perfectly mint case with superstars that are simple to buy. And oh, by the way, anybody can afford it at $29.98. So I understand, and I really appreciate some of the words that we're hearing about, you know, change the record. That's an old story. No, it's not an old story. That story's part of my life, and I made a lot of friends with that story. So I don't know whoever said that. Too bad. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm looking at building this company like I built my last company, and I'm get out of my way. I look at the industry and look at what they're selling. And guys, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care who says it on here. We have the greatest product, and I believe in direct sales right now. And my point is, I'm watching, and I know who says what, and I know who says this. And you know what? When I bring the farm and when the marketing tools start happening, like we're going to show you here in a minute, guys, get fired up, because I'm telling you right now, I'm here to get everybody motivated. We have a great platform. We have an unreal product line that you don't have to sit and manufacture and say, no, like Don says, there's no more of these being made. When these are gone, there's no more antiques being made. When these are gone, no, but get this, guys, I have so many of them, it's going to take me years and years and years to sell them. And oh, by the way, all the big deals always find me. All the big deals always find me. So I'm not looking back. I'm moving forward. I'm looking forward to my next convention. I'm looking forward to seeing people achieve financial success. I'm looking forward to my staff and all my employees proud to be a part of what we're doing here, because it's that big of a deal. And guys, I'm looking forward to Riel and Gail Tracy and Debbie and Brett Griffin and Donnie B and Andrew and all these people in Canada having the success we had in my last company. I'm looking at Jackie in Australia with all her leaders having success. So go ahead and guys, get ready, man. This rocket is ready to launch. And okay, enough said about CollectorX for a bit. Let me talk to you a little bit about Collect Away. This is the shining star right now in the hobby, not even in the collectible industry. In the hobby, the past 50 days, I've exposed my collection to the masses. Guys, the numbers are unreal. My collection is getting hits. We're looking at Collect Away, and the collection that I'm showing people are just getting unheard of hits. This was set up with a soft approach. This was set up so I could get rid of the network marketing talk or whatever and bring this into a soft approach and bring this into where people can look at this and say, I got $29. I can buy a graded card. I can get involved. Guys, listen to this. Almost 1,700 followers on Facebook in 40 days, okay? In CollectorX, we have 1,800 in a year. But this is the power of things that are just unbelievable. Close to 4,500 customers that filled out all their information that want to buy product when the vault opens up. Well, guys, those 4,500 customers are customers that are coming to CollectorX. And the coolest thing of all of them, videos that are getting over 100,000 views in the shortest amount of time. So all I can say is I just want everyone to know that I've never been more excited and confident about the outcome of what we're doing. I know where it's going, and I know where it's going to wind up, and I know where we're going to land. I just know right now. Think about it for a minute, guys. Did Melaleuca, which is one of the top companies in the world, I drove a free car with them, did they do $2 million in their first year? No, they started in 1985, and it took them 15 years to work out all the bells and whistles and bugs, and now they're a $2 billion company. In 1962, did Sam Walton go into Walmart and start this little Walmart company and it became an industry leader in his first 10 years? No. It took them a long time, but they're number one in the world. Guys, all I'm saying to you is I know me, I know my work ethic, and I know who I'm working with. I know the people I chose and I picked to run this company with me and the people to do this company. I'm not trying to tell you that we are ready with everything. We've been ready, but guys, I'm not trying to say that we're ready with everything, guys. I don't know how to put this with being nice. Oh, we need a video. Oh, we need a message. Oh, we need a training. Oh, we need websites. Guys, it's all been here. You've got to work with the program as we're putting it together. Guys, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I mean, I'm basically going to tell people, and believe me, there's a lot of people on here, and there's a few people on here that are really big in the industry, and they know who I am. I'm going to spend a lot of personal time with the people that want to build this with me. And guys, it's my fault that we're not perfect. But you ready for this? But I don't care to be perfect, guys. I have an 8th grade education and a work ethic that I got from my father, who raised 14 kids. My little brother's on here watching. He knows exactly my work ethic. He knows who I am. Like I said, I'm bringing the farm. I'm going to the show, and I'm showing the world who I am. And I'm showing the world who we are. And guys, if it is to be, it's up to me. I take full responsibility for that. I couldn't spell my name at 18 years old, guys. And I was a millionaire when I was 45. It was because of work ethic. It was because I wanted to do it. I'm going to light this torch, and I'm going to look for the pioneers that want to walk through this journey with me and work with me. And guys, I'm just telling you, I'm taking names, I'm watching the field. My efforts are going to the people who are going to light this on fire with me. My efforts are going to the people who don't make excuses and always whine about, oh, don't talk about that. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I told Don Carson last week, I'm turning on this engine with my 50 years of sports cards experience and my 25 years of direct sales experience. I love where we're at with Collect Direct, and I love where we're going with Collect Away. And guys, don't forget our March Madness right now, 2 random graded cards of your favorite sport. You buy a pack, you get 2 cards. So you get 2 for the price of 1. So $29.99 gets you 2 cards. You pick your sport. And all I can say is pick your pack. You're going to receive what you're going to receive. Check them out. They're stars. NASCAR's got Dale Earnhardt. NASCAR's got Darrell Waltrip. Basketball's got Michael Jordan. Basketball's got Patrick Ewing. Check them out, guys. These are loaded superstars. Just click on the website on the March Madness packs in the first or second pages. Don't miss out on that promo. It's for March because that's March Madness. And guys, on another note, we're basically on a record pace again this month for orders. The last 3 months, we've been on a record pace with orders. And it's because it's simple. It's because people are now looking at it and they're saying, I could do this. I could actually do this. Nancy, do you want to chime in here before I close off and we want to bring our 5 winners that we're going to choose? But do you want to chime in here anything more on what I said? Maybe I'm being a little bit excited and rude. Maybe I'm being a little bit whatever. All I know is that this deal is happening. This deal is real. And like I tell people, it's either real or it's not, man. Either it's real or it's not. Either I'm sitting in a warehouse full of millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stuff, or it's not. Either I have 3 warehouses full of this stuff and Connex is full of this stuff, or it's not. So I don't know what else to say, Nancy, but you started it great. And I'd like to pick 5 winners off this call and just let people know, get ready because we ain't did nothing yet, guys. This is going to be the most exciting program to hit the industry. And I don't care. I don't care who wants a bell or a whistle or whatever. It's not how I build a business. And I build a business through talent, through money, through experience, through picking the right people to make it work. So Nancy, do you want to say anything else before we pick 5 winners here?
Dave, I've seen you get like this before. You kind of hulk out a little. It's like your baby. This business is what you're passionate about. I've said that. That was what I was saying in the call. You're super passionate. And so for anyone to discard or or disrespect, then it stirs up a fire in you, and it makes you fired up. And some people might see it as meanness, and I just see it as you being like a mama bear, like how I would be if somebody did something to my babies. And so I think that you're just super protective, because this is so important to you. It's just very, very, very precious to you. And anybody being critical is hard. It's hard to take. And I think that was what everybody got a little picture of. But I can guarantee you, people, that if you are listening to this, that is exactly what you want, is someone that cares. Somebody that cares about what you're doing, about their business, and about their experience. So kudos to you, Dave, for caring, for giving 2 cents. Like, that is important, because there are a lot of people that are in business that that just do not give 2 cents. And so it pours out of you in every pore. And okay, do you want to go to the video, Dave?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should go to the video.
Yes, thanks, Nance.
So, you want to become a member of Collect Direct. Here's how it works. Congratulations on deciding to join the exciting growth of the collectibles industry. Collect Direct was founded by our CEO, Dave Jordan, who has amassed a warehouse of vintage collectibles across all categories for over 40 years. Collect Direct allows you to easily create your own website showcasing items from Dave's collection. For every purchase made through your unique referral link, you earn rewards in a variety of ways. To get started, you simply need an existing member to invite you. Then you sign up for just $9.98, which gives you a 1-year membership. Next, purchase at least $29.98 worth of items to qualify your membership as an affiliate position, making you eligible to earn commissions from sales on your website. Collect Direct is a highly duplicatable, home-based business with unlimited potential, rewarding individuals through team building, coaching, and repeat customer orders. As part of a debt-free company participating in the multi-billion-dollar collectibles industry, expected to reach $1 trillion in the next decade, the possibilities are truly exciting. Don't miss out on this opportunity to point, click, and share your way to earning retail rewards.
Perfecto. So, Nance, how do we want to pick 5 winners here today? Now, one of the 5 winners is going to win a $500 backdoor credit today. That's what that came up today out of the bucket. So, one of these 5 winners is going to win a $500 credit in their back office. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going down here randomly, and I'm just looking, Nance, and I'm just going to pick 5 people on here, and I'm
Absolutely.
just on the top here and just try to pick 5. So, the first one I'm going to pick as I'm scrolling down, and I'm just randomly looking as I'm doing this. I'm going to go with, I can't go with that. That's Don. Let's stop on that one. It can't be. I'm going to go with Greg Galley. And we don't know which one's going to get the 500 yet, but we're going to pull that. So we're going to go Greg Galley. He's one. We're going to go with Shane Rogers. Okay, hang on. I'm going to scroll a little more down this one. I'm trying to do what you said, Nance. I'm going reverse though. So
Yeah.
and then we're going to.
You've always been a mental math genius. I'm always amazed when you and Don start doing $5, $5, $5.
Not like Don. Don's incredible. Mike Gordon. I got to land on one girl here. It's a National Women's,
International Women's Day.
Yes. Hang on, let's see here.
Well, Dave's doing that. Don't forget, you guys, this weekend, if you are participating in daylight savings, that your clocks spring ahead.
Marilyn Cox. There's one. She's a big winner. And then one of these 5 are going to win. One of these 5 are going to win a $500 credit. And let's see here. We got one more to go. Scrolling this way. Okay. We're gonna go with the Berries. The Berries. I think that's Claudia and Ricky. They're the 5 winners. So we got Greg Galley, Shane Rogers, we got Gordon, we got Cox, we got the Berries. So those are our 5 winners. Guys, contact Chelsea at support. Ben, what is it? Is it Chelsea at collectdirect.com?
Support at collectdirect.com.
There you go. That's what you do. Nancy, you want to end anything else here before we jump off, or anything else before we say goodbye here?
No, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. It was an amazing call. I'm so glad that everybody got to see the new video. Use that tool. Use the tools in your toolbox, you guys. Use the postcards that you have. They do the heavy lifting for you. If you're having an event, get into the postcard program. It's an incredible tool. There's so many people, like Dave said, that are waiting for bells and whistles, and the bells and whistles are there. You have everything that you really need to get started. There's no reason to sit on the fence and wait, because if you sit on the fence and wait, you're just going to watch everybody else go by. It's like NASCAR here, guys. Let's put our pedal to the metal and go.
And Nance, look at this one here. This one's actually in a bag. This is a postcard bag. And you can put a stamp on that on the back, put their name on it, and mail it with the clear. It's pretty unique. It's pretty neat how that works. There's Ted Williams. But yeah, the postcards have been incredible. There have been people having some good success with that, Nance. And like I said, over the next 2 weeks, guys, watch out, because this is like my old company ready to launch, and I don't care who gets mad about it. I don't care who says whatever. I'm proud of that company. I'm proud of what we accomplished, and it made me a gazillionaire, so I don't care. You know what I mean? I care about everybody I ever dealt with there. So guys, with that, Nance, great job. Don, thanks. And guys, Ben, thanks for running the back end. We're going to launch this company. It's coming out great, and it's almost right there to the finish line, guys. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Thanks, Nance.